Hey, so your name's Taimur, right?
Yeah,
And
cool.
what's your role for Oxhack?
So I'm one of the directors here at Oxhack along with Taimur.
Okay, and you're involved with the organisation Oxford Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, exactly. We're the Entrepreneurship Society at Oxford, and normally I'm Director of Marketing, but this term I was doing a hackathon.
Okay, and how long have you spent organising Oxhack?
So it's been in the pipeline since about July, but we only really started organising it about 2 months ago, since the start of the term.
And how many organisers are on the team?
So there's three of us. There's James, the president of the society, and then Tom Ash and myself.
Okay, and what's been your main roles organising Oxhack?
So we've all been working on sponsorship, which I think is probably the most important thing, because without that, the whole event can't really run. I've been in charge of sort of mainly the marketing, so the websites, the brochures, the logo, and that sort of thing. And Tom Ash has just been doing everything.
So I've seen like with the design and everything, you've sort of had this sort of like unified look, this sort of like detail with the design and stuff. What inspired you to spend so much time on the design when you know, as you said, sponsorship was such an important part of it?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always felt sort of production value is really good, and I think good design is a part of that. So I think if the design is good, even if other things in the hackathon are lacking, then everyone will just assume that, you know, this is a good hackathon. So it's all about sort of sending the image that you're a great hackathon, even if it's the first time we're doing it. So hopefully that works.
What's the hardest part so far of organising the event? Possibly besides sponsorship.
I think it's really hard to predict like how many people are going to show up and how much food you need. So we were actually quite fortunate in that we predicted about 200 people would show up, and that actually happened. So we had about 200 people. But with the snacks, we bought way too few snacks, so we had to go out and get some more. But that's always hard to predict, I think. But maybe next time we'll know a bit better.
Okay. How much sleep have you had in the past week?
Past week, average of about 4 hours per night, which isn't bad.
That's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. But it's the last week of term, so hopefully not too much work now. So I can just crash tomorrow.
We're way more than halfway into the hackathon now.
Yeah.
How do you feel like the event's gone so far, and how excited are you for the next sort of like 12 hours?
Yeah, I think it's been pretty good actually. Yeah, I hope our opening presentation wasn't too sort of rambly and long, because no one likes that really. I thought our dinner was really good. The pizza, we had enough pizza thankfully. A few more snacks would be nice. I feel like everyone's a bit hungry, but we've made sure not to make it clear that we are offering unlimited snacks. So whenever we do give them snacks, they seem really grateful and stuff. So I think that's cool. Yeah, mainly sort of on the food side of things, we could have maybe bought a bit more food, but I think it's going really well so far.
Even though it's kind of early to say, do you think you'll organise another hackathon?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like I really like the vibe here. It's been really fun for us, and I hope like from the people I've spoken to, they seem to be having a lot of fun. So yeah, I think we'll make this an annual thing.
Okay. What advice would you give to other first-time hackathon organisers?
First-time hackathon organisers. I think just try and get the sponsorship sorted as soon as possible, really, because once that's out of the way, then you know for sure that you have enough money to throw a hackathon and you can actually do it. And also, like, don't try and go too big. So initially we thought maybe we'd have like 300 people, but now our budget just about covers 200 people. So I think a smaller hackathon is better if you could provide more value to people and have a nicer experience for fewer people. So I don't think size is what matters that much.
Do you have like a favourite hack in the competition so far?
A favourite hack? Well, one team is working on a Bloomberg hack, so it's using the Bloomberg data to generate sort of an abstract piece of moving art with real-time stock data. Nice. So they're imagining when Bloomberg might have this as a screensaver on a big monitor on the wall somewhere. And I think that's quite cool and creative.
Nice. Yeah. Hopefully the next 12 hours should go well. It's nice time with you.
Cool. Cheers, Mark.